Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Knuppe Ranch YouTube channel. So today the wind's supposed to blow like 40 miles an hour, so we're gonna try to get everything fed before the wind starts blowing too bad, so they can kind of start eating before the wind really comes up, starts blowing the hay right in their face. Because the way our feedlots are set up, our feed bunks face straight west, which most of our wind here in South Dakota comes from the northwest. You know, if there's a storm blowing in or if the wind's really blowing, it comes from the northwest most typically. So that's kind of a downfall to our feedlot operation, is all that ground hay kind of blows right back in the calves' faces, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We've already got them built this way. It's not like we can just pick them up and turn them around. It'd be cool if we could, but we can't. But anyway, we're gonna start feeding these heifers. We're not giving them anything. We're not giving them any grain. Just the middle pen is getting grain, and these heifers are kind of still a little spooky. But anyway, we're gonna get to feeding them. This middle pen, they're just getting 2 pails of grain now. So since we sold some of them cows, we've got less stuff in there to feed grain to. And since we sold our steers, the guy that's not running the Bobcat, well, really doesn't do much during chores anymore, other than starting waters and feeding grain to the middle pen, because the north pen with our heifers in them is the pen that would get the most attention, but we're not feeding them grain, so it's all on the Bobcat operator guy. So I'm gonna go grab like these 2 pails of grain, feed it to this middle pen, then I'll probably go check their water. So this north tank, that the north tank for the north feedlot where our heifers are, this is a pretty big tank, and it's pretty low right now. They must have drank it down a lot yesterday. So I'm gonna run it fairly fast until we finish chores, and then I'll come back up here and check it, and I'll probably just slow it down then at that point. I'll let it get filled up a decent amount, and then I'll slow it down, kind of let it trickle for the rest of the day probably. Okay, so I just went down and grabbed some more material, 2 more posts, some of this 3/8 rod, and this old bottom of a lick tub. So I think I'm going to use this as my grain feeder for my pigs. And out of this 3/8 rod, I think I'm going to make like a basket deal with some crossbars in the middle that will attach to the posts, these 2 other posts, like right in here, kind of like similar to that, but it'll be a basket that it fits, that lick tub bottom fits right into, so that it's off the ground and portable as well. And then Dad and I got talking this morning, and I think instead of welding the shed onto the end of this, I think we're going to chain it, just for the purpose of, like, if I'm moving this through uneven ground, then it's not a super stiff point. At least it's kind of a flexible joint where that shed attaches, so that all that weight and pressure is not just on those welds. And then if I ever want to use the shed for something else, then I can just unchain it as well. So, but I think today I'm going to start working on this basket and see if I can't get it fabricated up and get it mounted on the side here. And then I'll probably put these 2 other posts on here as well and kind of get this thing finished. Because once I get that basket deal on for the feed and get these other 2 posts on, then this thing is finished. We can pull it out and it's ready to go. All I have to do is put the hog panels on, wire them on, and chain the shed on the end, and it's ready to go for pigs. So I think hopefully I can get that finished today and we can get it at the shop and then bring in some different projects. Gonna do some expert measuring here. 62 would be tight. So might go like 64. Alright, so I think I finally got my circle roughly made so it'll fit around that lick tub bottom. So I think I'm going to push these together and tack them, and then I'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, tack together, or if I want to change something I can just grind it and start again and rebend it. But I think I'm going to tack them together, and then I'll fit it again and I'll see what it looks like. I'm going to turn the welder on here. Circle looks a little rough, but I think it'll do. So I'm going to finish welding these together then. So now I'm gonna cut and weld some. I think I'm gonna do cross like this. But I think I don't know what I think. Trying to figure out, because this ring I want to be the one that goes around this, like up a little higher. So I think I'll put it around there, like kind of where I want it, and I'll kind of measure to the bottom of that, and I'll see, like maybe I'll put some little like inch or 2 inch little things. Oh, let's see here. Oh, handy dandy tape measure here. Kind of hold it up where I kind of want it. Right in there, probably. Looks like it's gonna be, I don't know, like 1 3/4 probably. So I want to do like 2 going this way and 2 going this way. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need 8 little tiny stub pieces at 1 1/4, or 1 3/4, sorry. So let's see. He's gonna, I don't work for there. So now I need, I kind of want it to be fairly straight stuff. I'll take out this thing here. Get 8 1.75 inches. So let's see, 1.75 inches right there. 1.75 inches, and then I'll just cut that one. I'll use it as a template. Try and stub post. Actually, is it kind of stupid to have 4? Should I just do 2? You know, like one there, one there. Yeah, that might be kind of stupid to have 4. Dang, I already cut 8 of them. That kind of sucks, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna do 4, or yeah, just 2 bars. It's kind of stupid to have 4. I mean, it's not like it's that much weight. Plus these would support the weight. I'm more worried about these, you know, if it sags over time is what I'm more worried about. It's not like these are definitely gonna hold 5-gallon bucket worth of Milo for sure. So I wonder if I should kind of mark, put it right there, weld it right there. Kind of make it straight from there then. So how long do I want? Probably somewhere in there-ish. I want it fairly close to the deal. The same length. When I weld them, I'll make sure they stick out the end the same length. Stick out that end the same length. Okay, so I'll cut them the length. Black. Okay, now to figure out where I want to put these. This one I was going to put like that. So that means this one, make it the same length out of the back. Gotta do it right there. Pretty darn close. That looks pretty darn close. So mark this one. I need a little stub deal there, a little stub deal here. Set them back up there. Need a little stub deal here. There. There's a little stub deal. Right there. Alrighty. Okay, now I'm gonna weld them little stub deals on where I just marked, so then I can weld those on it. Yeah, it's not terrible. Alright, so I got my little feed thing welded up so I can take this in and out. I just welded it right to the frame of that to make it fairly low for the piglets, because we're kind of worried about the water one. I might have to bend that rebar down a little bit because it might be too tall for the pigs, the small pigs anyway. And then I got these welded up, so this thing is pretty much done, ready to get it out of the shop. And all we'd have to do come the time is just chain the shed onto the end of it and put the hog panels on around it, and then it is ready for some pigs. So we'll probably pull this out of the shop, and then we're thinking about pulling that pickup in and finally getting to work on that flatbed on it, figuring out exactly what we're gonna do, whether we can find a used one to buy or whether we'll build our own. I know Dad was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and there was these guys that sold like build your own kits. Basically they'd send you the instructions and you just have to buy all the steel yourself. Pretty much they give you like a steel list and stuff. So I don't know if we'll do something like that. When we built that one that's on our truck, when we built that flatbed a couple winters ago, we just kind of based that off of the flatbed that's on my pickup and just kind of fabricated it ourselves. So I don't know what route we'll end up going, but we're gonna get that in here and hopefully get a flatbed put on it. And then next summer we can be cruising around in that old rig. So, but yeah, anyway, I think we're gonna go eat some lunch or find something else to do. All right, well, I got my pig pen all fabricated and all put together and ready to go. So all I gotta do is pull it out of the shop and chain the shed onto the end of it, and it'll be ready for pigs. So that's a good feeling to have that done. So next, I think we're going to pull that pickup in and start working on the flatbed for it. And obviously still feeding cattle. We're still trying to buy some calves. I don't know if we'll end up buying some calves. We're kind of looking into buying some bred cows maybe also. So we got a couple other things lined up for stuff to do. So, but I guess with that, that's just about gonna do it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.